it feels like my skin was just replaced with like rubber or something. They didn't know what it was, and no one actually wanted to say it was scleroderma, because it's not really a fun thing to say, I guess. And even if it's an okay appointment, I still hate it, and I lose sleep, and I worry and stress, because if it's bad news, then it's bad news. And if it's good news, it doesn't last long. Like, a good appointment was when I was told that my morphea was in remission, but it, like I said, it doesn't really last long. But I do get good news, because then a couple months later, I had like 2 new things wrong with my body that makes me go on more pills and more drugs. But a bad appointment is just normal. I hate the medicine. Every bit of medicine. I mean, most of the pills don't actually make me feel bad. Well, 3 out of 8 pills, I guess, make me feel pretty nauseous. When I was on a lot of meds, like prednisone and Plaquenil, it was really rough, and I was always tired, and just I never felt good. I think methotrexate has always been the hardest drug I've taken. It just doesn't really work with my body. Most of the adults, I guess, in my life just never realized or never expected me to live till 16, honestly, because we actually didn't have a diagnosis yet on what I had, and things were progressing, so my mom actually thought that I was going to die within like a couple years, or a few years at least. So when my mom started planning my Sweet 16 and telling all of her friends and all of the adults in my life, everybody just got really emotional and sad, and it's awesome to make it this far. I'm homeschooled. I was going through all these tests and I had to go to the doctor multiple times a week, so my mom did never want to put me back into school. This year I take biology, Latin 2, Roman great books, geometry, geography, choir, and piano. Duct tape pens pay for all of my medical expenses, just doctor's appointments, and if we have to travel to Dallas for my doctors, it just helps pay for all of that. Some people, when they realize that you have an autoimmune disease, they treat you like a sick kid, and they ask dumb questions like, are you contagious? When I was like 6 or 7, I wanted to talk to someone else that had it, and I'd never met anyone with morphea until like a couple years ago. And I just really wanted someone to talk to, or just to see that I'm not the only one in the world that has it. But I never could, so I did feel alone, even though doctors said, oh yeah, I have a bunch of other patients with this. I never got to meet them, so I wanted to just give that to other people and be able to talk to someone. I'm starting a camp called Camp D'Asozo, and it's going to be a camp for kids and families with morphea, because there's no support groups for kids with morphea. Hugging a horse is better than any like medicine you could have. I love it. I would so much rather spend a day with horses or dogs or rabbits than like have to take a nausea pill or something. I have a feeling that I'm not actually in remission, and it's just my doctor wanting me to be. But my doctors aren't that worried right now, so I'll just call myself in remission and hope that it's true.